Good day, good day, good day, everyone. Good day. Beautiful day today. First live stream, and I'm very buzzing at the moment. As you can see, I'm all smiles. Taking this beautiful bird in the back of me here from Piarco into Barbados today. We have a Vatsim event today, and we'll be looking forward to see how that goes. It's a very short flight today. I'm just gonna go and just look around and just see how it is. I'm using default, by the way, default airports today. For both. Oh, I have my Discord, so you might be hearing some sounds. um, yeah. So I'm using Xplane 12 for this flight into Barbados today. I think the event has just started, so I'm gonna get into the aircraft so we can get set up. Okay, so we're into the cockpit at the moment, and we're just gonna get everything set up. But first and foremost, I'm gonna just get the avatar out for y'all and see what is what today. So I'm gonna go into charts. I'm gonna get the charts out. I have it saved in this document, and we have the charts for the flight here. So you can see today we were CaribbeanAirlines 416 into Granty Adams. We have cost index 45, and today the flight is about 42 minutes. Flight level 250. Yeah, so it's not fully loaded flight, but just gonna see how it gets on. Okay, so we're just gonna get set up, and I'm just gonna get this done pretty quickly. Okay, first thing I'm gonna get the batteries on. Standby power. It's on. Turn the lights, and we're gonna get the lights. Make sure the lights is on steady. The nav. And since we have the ground power on, so we're gonna get the IRSs. We're gonna get on line 1 and on line 2. Alright, so meantime, we're just gonna get set up the weights for the flight down. Yes, I'm using the Zibo738. I think the version I'm using is the 4.0012. So it has a bit of some new specs, but I'm gonna have a look at that and see how it is. But first and foremost, let me get set up the weights. So we're gonna go into the weights payload, and if I can remember, okay. So we're gonna get the fuel for today, and I'm using in kilograms, so it's 6195. So we're gonna get 6195. Listen, I'm gonna go back, and then ground services, and we should get I'm looking for the fuel trucks. So where is the fuel trucks? Fuel trucks? No. Where is the fuel trucks? Oh, here it is.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Okay, so they're gonna start the refueling. Okay. So we're gonna get the payload as well. Just set up the payload right away. So we see the fuel, actual fuel. So the aircraft is gonna get fuel up. It's 5.2 and it's going up. Okay, so payload, if we go on the next page, let me see. Okay, so okay. Alright, so we're gonna get payload 17.9. Total 17,900, and let's see what does that gives us. zero fuel width of 56, 58. It says 61, 60.1, but 61, not too far off. So that's we'll take this one here. So 61 shouldn't be alright. Okay. So, meantime, I'm just
all loaded up and you are good to go.
fuel is on board. So we're just gonna get everything set up now. So we're gonna get TT, PP. Okay. Alright, TTPP and TB, PB. Right. So we have that inside. And we know the standard in Piarco is runway 10. But I have a company route, so I think I'll just, if I can remember, TBPB, I think it's 01, and I think that should work. There we go. And activate. Okay, good. Okay. And I'm gonna press the length. I'm just gonna open up Simber for you guys, just so that you can see just some more information. Okay. So we're gonna go on the save flights, and I think it's this one right here, right? And you can see, for those who are not too sure where it is, but this is Piarco and down into Barbados, right? And the weather, I think, is very good at the moment, so we don't have any sort of bad weather. The maps have some, as you can see, some tailwinds. There's some light tailwinds at level 240. Just about 20 knots, shy of 20 knots. That shouldn't be too bad. Very short, like I said. So yeah, we're just gonna get the rest of the stuff set up and get ready for this flight. And I'm just gonna let him know it's not an event route. FIR, so at least he knows. Okay. Right, so that's pretty much set up. I think I'm using at the moment the Swift Pilot client. I'm not sure if you guys know this software, but I'm using this software for the online network. I know people use the vPilot, but I like this program because I can pretty much see which aircrafts. I mean, you can use Volanta and stuff like that if you want, but I like to use this because it's right there, so I can see where the aircrafts are. This one is 90 nautical miles away, speed 25 knot. It's a Embraer 75. Okay, and you can see pretty much everything else that you want to. At the moment, I can see Piarco's center is online and Piarco 8 is, so I can go there and actually just tune in into COM1, and I can head straight on COM1 if I want.
West 150 at 10.
But I will put it off just for the moment. Okay, so it's asking me for IRS position, right? Okay, so we're gonna get GPS left. Alright, so that's all inside, and 250 if I can remember, and the flight is going to be let's go back to the first page. So we see we have a final reserves and alternate of 3.2, so we're gonna put 3.1, which will round off to 3.2 as for the reserves, And if I can remember, the cost index was 45. 45. I will leave the zero fuel weight just for now. Actually, we'll put the zero fuel weight since we didn't animate passengers coming on board. So the average weight now 263. 263, and that's 7 knots. With the outside temperature, we can go on the next page. 4. And you can see top of climb, the temperature would be just about minus 18. So you can just put minus 18 by top of climb. Okay, so pretty much getting all set. So we're gonna get the flight directors on, and now we're gonna continue the flows for departure. So since the fuel is on, we're gonna put the nose smoking seatbelts on and windows hits, and we're just gonna go from up down flow. Okay, so we're gonna leave the props off, we're gonna leave the hydraulics off, we're in flight level 250, and the landing altitude I think is gonna be I think it's 0, so I'll have to double check that. Okay, so the trim air on, we have the recirculation fans. So recirculation fans, okay. And at the moment we see that it is about 31. Ooh, yeah. So I think at this point we can get the APU coming on. For the weather today, I'm using Visual XP. I think in my first streams, or one of my streams, I would have highlighted one of my videos. I'll have highlighted this program. So this is the program right here, Visual XP. I'll put a tag at the top of the video for y'all to check it out, or in the description for y'all to tag along. Or you can also just visit my videos and then you would see what is there. Okay, so just give me a second here. Okay, so we're gonna go, and if you wanted to see my channel, this is my channel right here. For those of you who are asking, visit my videos and then you would see what is there. Okay, so just give me a second here. Alright. Okay, so that was the video. That was the video right there. So if you want, you can go and check out my channel. Okay, so at the moment for Piarco, we see we can get the weather here, or you can just get it in the 80s, and which you can get up here. Good thing with this program, like I said, you can just send it straight across to common, or you can just tune it in if you want. So I'm just gonna
0 kilometers or more. Smoke. Fuel clouds at 3,000. Temperature 30. 2.23. Altimeter 1010. Landing and departing runway 10. ILS and RNAV approach is in use. VFR aircraft take direction of flight. Notices to airmen. Read and call runway hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
Okay. Alright, so we see that we have information Bravo, and we know that the runway, it said is runway 10, and the QNH is 1010. So that's what we're gonna put in right now. So I think it's the big one. Alright, 1010. Okay, so that's all set, and we know 104 is the runway for. So at the moment I'm gonna use this program again, and I'm just gonna put SimBrief, log in the flight, and then press send, and then that way now Piarco now sees that I've sent the flight plan to them, and that they're supposed to, when I call them, then they would issue me the clearance and stuff like that. So I think that's what we're gonna do at this moment. It's on a 1 to 3.7, so I think we'll just 2 knot on COM1. 123.7 supposed to be right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna get a bit of lights, panel lights on, so that you can see. All right, here we go. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is going to be into 2 sections today. So we'll be going to Barbados, and then the second one will be going into Kingston, Jamaica. So I'm going to be doing 2 streams in one. So you can, if you don't get this one, then you can have a look at the second one coming following this one. Okay, so at this moment, I'm just going to call Piarco, but even before that, since I'm using a new controller today, I'm going to put one of the keys so that they can hear me. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna set this as, I'm gonna go here. I think, if I can remember what device is, settings, if I can remember the hotkeys. Here we go. Right, so the hotkeys, so I'm just gonna put, as you see, I had a Logitech before, but I'm gonna change this one now. Actually, I'm gonna add a new one. I'm gonna put it as press. I'm gonna set button 2 as X, and then the action would be for audio, for voice, push to talk. There we go. Okay, so if I press this, you can see the PTT comes on. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to be able to contact a Piarco.
Calling mobility 155.
Oh well. Piarco Center, good day. That's CaribbeanAirlines 416 at Piarco. Information Bravo. Requesting the IFR clearance to Barbados.
Walker 2265, contact Adam approach on 129.35.
Okay, so he's talking to somebody at the moment.
Over to 2935 for Walker 2265, we'll see you.
Caribbean 416 at Piarco. Information Bravo, requesting IFR clearance to Grantley Adams. I think he's supposed to get that. Did he say that he wasn't hearing me? He's supposed to hear me, but I'm not sure why he's not. Right, Xbox 2, button 2. So he's supposed to be hearing me, so let me remove this one. He's supposed to be hearing me. I'm just gonna send him a message and see if he can hear me. Let me see if I can shoot him a message right there. Come on. Can you hear me, sir? Caribbean 416.
Virgin 28, heavy Piarco radar. Good evening, sir. Squawk 602 Squawk 602
He's definitely not hearing me at the moment. Okay, so we're just gonna get the APU running, put in the box, I think, and then
Virgin 28, heavy radar. Contact flight 400, approximately 200 miles north
Yeah, he said that he's not hearing me at the moment. Okay, so we have a bit of an issue here now. Hmm. Okay, so let me see. Let me see if I can change this into something else than my button to like a button on the keypad and see if that works out. Actually, or change.
Ever calling say location?
Okay, so let me go back to the settings, go back to hotkeys. So we're gonna add another hotkey.
Caribbean 470, Anna's approach is online. You gotta call in 129.35.
Okay, so let me see if that works.
129.35.
I'm gonna take out the I'll have to take out X if there is a key here. That's remove this. Piarco, Caribbean 416, information Bravo, at the moment at Piarco. Can you hear me a lot better?
Caribbean 416, Piarco,
Oh, here we go.
clear to Adams Airport.
There we go.
Uniform Romeo 515 Airway Dental. Skyflight 250 Squawk 6043.
Alright, so now we got our clearance, so I guess that one was better. Okay, so I cleared to Barbados via the uniform Romeo 515 and flight level 250, squawk in 6043, Caribbean 416.
Caribbean 416, you're about to square call for push and start, start runway 10 for departure.
Roger, we're called for ready for push and start and runway 10 for departure, Caribbean 416. Okay, so he gave us our squawk code today, so that's what they're gonna see us on. So that's 456
Contact 324, descend and maintain follow
6043. Oh, there we go. And 43, here we go.
Condor 324, proceed direct to Bennett, Bravo, Echo, November, uniform.
And it says flight level 250, so we're gonna put all the way up to 250. And 250, here we go. There you go. So we're just gonna verify the route once again. Tab, and it's on the, let's get it, the 515 tab, and then to BGI. Alright, so that's all set. So I think I'll use my program, which I have. I bought the Topcat program, so I'm gonna use that for the departure. Okay, so TTPP at the moment, so
Virgin
update.
28, proceed direct to Bennett, Bravo, Echo, November,
And
uniform.
we can see again, we can see the temperatures. So we're gonna use the weight that we have for today, and the weight is 67.2, but 67 for departure. 67 for departure. Optimum flaps, optimum, and anti-ice will be off. And we press compute, so you can see we have a headwind today of 6 with a crossing of 6. So I think we're gonna take, because it's very hot, we'll try to reduce the thrust down to 47. So we take 47, 159, 159, and it's flaps 1, takeoff 2. So we're gonna go thrust 2.
November 525, this kick off, you're clear to Adams Airport.
47.
Via direct, Dominique VOR, Convo 270,
And
Squawk
flaps 1.
6077.
There we go. It's 148, as you can see, 149 and 150, which I think is pretty much close. 153. So we put 153. Here we go. All right. Oh, so we put one more for the TA. Okay, so we have pretty much all of that set. 153. We're gonna update 153, and we're gonna add 20 knots to that. On 73. Here we go, and that's all set. Perfect.
Virgin 280, send maintain follow 250.
So at the moment we have everybody on board, so we're gonna look to just close the doors. Get the doors closed. Cargo doors. Since everybody's on board. And we're gonna get this flight down into Barbados.
Condor 324, that is no problem. Proceed on your current heading and approach Ville Ventura.
So I'm from St. Lucia. I'm not sure if you can see the shirt. Just at the moment I'm in St. Vincent, and I've been to Barbados and I really love Barbados, by the way. And it's a really nice country. So I'm gonna head back there since I haven't been there in a while. Really looking forward into landing. I'm using the new controls today. So yeah, should be a good flight. Okay, so we're gonna move along. Okay, so we're gonna get the
Condor
before,
324,
we're gonna get it before start procedure. Okay, so we're gonna get the hydraulics on. Most likely you'll ask ground. Before you do that, you'll ask ground, and then whether you can, or they will tell you the pressurized hydraulics. And so we have the pumps on. I said we have the APU already on, so we could literally disconnect the GPU. Where is it?
continue heading 240.
Well, it's already disconnected, isn't it? Alright, it's already disconnected since we're already using the APU. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back to landing to see what Barbados elevation is. The elevation is 160, so I'm gonna set the elevation for the 160 on 200 for pressurization. At the moment, so I'm gonna put the anti-collision lights on, so make everybody know. So we're gonna come outside yet again. Yep, let's see, sun is going down, really nice. No aircraft here at the moment, and Trinidad. Okay, so let me see. Right, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, be shortly.
Aircraft calling, say location.
Okay.
Last aircraft calling, say location.
Okay, so we're pretty much ready. So I'm gonna get. You can do it down here. Either go on the avatar, on the plugins, and I'm going to pretty much
Hey,
set the
Captain, hurry up where you want
push
this thing.
since it's runway 10.
Good evening, sir.
It's going to be on the left. So
Clear RNF runway
Press
07
enter.
approach.
Great news, Captain. Your toes
Direct
coming.
to Imali.
Okay.
Cross Imali at 2,500 feet and report 10 miles from Imali.
All right. So you can we can review and do departure procedure if you want, a departure briefing. So at the moment we're at gate, I believe we're at stand 8,
Condor 3247.
and then we're just gonna push back and then go on to Alpha most likely, and then cross the runway. Since it's quite a full aircraft, not too full, but I think we'll still go all the way, cross the runway and then go on to
November
and then depart, full length departure.
525 Whiskey.
So there is a few notes
All
for
right.
this
Looks like
departure.
the doors and hatches are
So
closed.
depart-
We're ready to connect.
Okay, so that's the ground
ground.
telling us that they're ready. So this chart's a bit outdated, but as you can see, 29 September 2023, but they're pretty good. I find they haven't changed over the past some months. They don't tend to change too much. So it says runway 10. We're going northbound, so we're gonna climb to 105, so 4001, and then we're gonna left turn, which I think the controllers will also tell us. And that's pretty much the departure, because there's terrain in the north of the island. So we're gonna climb to 4001 and then make a left turn. The weather is good, so we can always turn around and then come back to land the runway 10. And
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Anything
Toes
else, the
connected.
co-pilot
Bypass
will let me
vents
know.
inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Okay, so they're all ready, so they tell me when we're ready, so we're just gonna make sure that everything is all set. I mean, we'll do the checklist. If you guys want me to do a checklist, actually, I'll do the checklist before. We'll try to make it as real as possible. So I'm going to where I have my checklist. I think I have a standard checklist. So we said before start flight deck doors, we're just gonna close all the doors, make sure everything is all set. Doors, you see, that's why you need checklist. So we have that here, closed and locked, and we're gonna make sure all the doors, okay, all the doors are closed, and we can also check it up here as well. No warnings of any doors. Okay, so we have fuel, passenger signs is on, windows is locked, MCP is all set, and then takeoff speeds is all set as well. 143, 148, 149, 153 is all set. CD profile is completed, runway and takeoff. Trims is, we're gonna set the trims after we push back. Taxi and takeoff briefing, which we pretty much just finished, and the anti-collision lights, which we just placed on a while ago. So that's set. So I can pretty much take off the brakes, and then they should get us ready for pushback.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Okay, so I'm just gonna get outside, just see them pushing the aircraft. So here we go.
November 525 is
Alright.
Golf. Closest winds are.
Okay, so we're just gonna put the chrono on at this time. And for the procedure, we're going to do the before start procedure. Both the left and right packs off. I'm gonna put the engine start, which is already set, and we're gonna start the left engine first, which we're gonna set to ground, and we can see that we have N2 starting up. Yep. Okay, so when it reaches around 25, then we're gonna put the fuel. 25, here we go. So I'm gonna get outside again. And this is the engine starting right here. Wow, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We can see who's here, or if any pilots are wrong. No pilots are wrong at the moment. It's okay. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that's one engine is set, and so we're gonna tell ground, and then our ground will tell us we can start the other engine, which we're gonna do now. Start engine number 2.
Resume navigation.
And we see engine is going up again, N2 rising, 16, 17.
Virgin to make confirm home.
And then we're gonna go to all the way up.
40.
So, yep. There we go. Engine 1. Engine starting up. Ooh, I get some views here for you guys. I also have a tail view. Pretty awesome, isn't it? Yep. I got a few views for you here. We got one in front. Great. So, yes, we're pretty much almost ready. Kind of wait for us to get out and get into our landing. Actually, I'm looking forward to this very first departure with these new controls that I have. I tweaked them a bit, so it should be decent. Okay, so we're gonna get flaps 1 for departure since. Okay, flaps 1.
Virgin to make your descending to file 240. You were supposed
Flaps
to
1.
maintain
Oh,
file
why is it
240.
all the way down? It's supposed to be flaps 1. Yeah, see, that's why you always have to do checklists to make sure everything is all set.
Just about
Right,
done here.
that's
Go ahead and
one.
set your parking brake.
Okay, so they're telling me to set parking brakes set. And
And we're
that
disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
like I said earlier, we're gonna set the trims at 5. 5, that's all set. Okay, so we're gonna do the after start procedures. If gens is on, we can put the APU off, no longer needed. And we can put the packs, the isolation switches, and the APU.
Virgin 28, Piarco radar.
Auxiliary bleed, sorry. And the probe hits is gonna come on. So we're gonna get gen 1, you can see the voltage now is within range, so that's all good.
7116, Roger.
Okay.
On final contact tower.
And we're disconnected. Signal and
That's
pin
all
on the
good.
right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Okay, so we're gonna put that on continuous, and we're gonna test the controls. Put RTO and let's test the controls. I think it's right here. Is it right? So we're gonna get a left rudder and then right rudder. Okay, so that's all working. Elevator, I'm gonna put the yoke. Elevator up. Elevate, good. That's alright. And down, that's okay. Alright, so that's all good. So, right, so we're gonna get a checklist and then we're gonna ask them for a taxi. Okay, so I think I made a little mistake, but I think they will pretty much that's part of the whole learning curve with all of this, so that you get better. Okay, so before taxi, the generator is on, the probe wheels is on, and the ice is off. The isolation switch is auto, the engine continuous recall, which we didn't check yet, but you see flight controls. Okay, that's too bad. Auto brakes is RTO, and engine start levels is on idle. Engine start levels, yes, is idle. Flight controls. Right. So alright, flight controls, and then we have ground is clear. So we can just ask the center for Piarco, Caribbean 416 requesting a taxi. Is he online?
CaribbeanAirlines 416, taxi to the point Alpha 1, being taxi Whiskey and Alpha.
Push that taxi to Alpha 1 via Whiskey and Alpha, Caribbean 416. Okay, so that's the guys at Piarco at the moment. Nice to meet you guys. Shout out to you guys at Piarco. I am doing a bit of training with them as well, so it's really nice that I can be doing this stream. Hopefully they will go back and watch this or see this, or I'll probably shout them out, tag them along, have them in the Discord. And in that you can also head down on my Discord. So we're gonna release the brakes and throttle and get down. So as I said, for Alpha 1 via Whiskey and Alpha. So here we go, via Whiskey and then Alpha, so Alpha 1. Okay.
Virgin 131, Piarco radar clean, sir, squawk 6062.
Okay. So yeah, actually using a default scenery for both Piarco and Barbados. I have a scenery for Jamaica though, on the second leg. At the moment, I'm not using my virtual net VA. I fly with like Caribbean VA virtual network, but I'm not using this one today. It's just a first one, a first stream, so I'm just looking to see how all this works out. So at the moment, I'm doing a bit of proper checklist, not completely, but I'm using a checklist from the Boeing website.
Virgin 28 Piarco
From
radar.
Boeing, sorry, PMDG Boeing. But we're gonna head down onto Whiskey. Okay.
Virgin 28,
Yeah.
Virgin 28 Piarco radar.
I'll get the outside view camera for you guys.
Virgin 28, you're supposed to contact approach 129.35, 129.35.
Okay. Oh, there's some traffic. There you go. Alright. Awesome, man, awesome. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I think the Caribbean is a really nice place. Wonderful weather most times. You know, it's always beautiful, always sunny. I think for you guys out there, you can visit the Caribbean. Most of the Caribbean islands, they have a lot of different features, a lot of things to see. You know, I've been to most of the islands as well, so it's really nice, you know, being in most of them and see what they have to offer. Okay.
226 miles east of
Okay, so I'm supposed to stop here. Oh, rip frames, rip frames, rip frames. Okay. Okay, so I'm supposed to stop right here. Rip frames. Yeah, so I'd get that time to time, slight rip frames. So I'm just gonna let him know that I'm here. Caribbean 416, holding shot on Alpha 1.
Caribbean Airlines 416, cross runway 10 Alpha 1, continue taxi to Bravo 3 via Bravo.
Roger, continue to taxi via Bravo 3 on Bravo, cross runway 10, Caribbean 416. Okay, so they give us the clearance across the runway, so we're just gonna look left and look right. Nobody here. On Takeoff we have on Takeoff nothing at the moment. I should put the weather, actually we've just put terrain because we have terrain. Okay, nothing going on here. Great. So yeah, we're just crossing the runway. Let's see here, and then going on to Bravo, on shot Bravo 3. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoying this so far. This beautiful stream. I really love the Caribbean, man. Love flying out of Piarco, even Barbados as well. Enjoying this, really enjoying this at the moment. Really enjoying this at the moment. Oh, come on. She came to see my stream, to see how I'm doing. I guess she wants to be the co-pilot today. Yeah. Oh yeah, so we just bring along people with us on this stream today. Yeah, you know, carry as many passengers as we can. Bring your whole family. Yeah. So, yep. Okay, so there you go. Okay, So at this moment, we're gonna brief again the departure. So the departure is climbing out of 4,100, and then we're gonna make a left turn. So we're just gonna hold on Bravo 3 here. As you can see, we're here at Bravo 3. So I'm just gonna let him know I'm here. Caribbean 416, fully ready for departure out of Bravo 3. Alright, so people calling on Discord.
Caribbean 416, winds are 15008, runway 10, Caribbean takeoff.
Project light for takeoff, runway 10, Caribbean 416. Okay, so we don't see anybody on TCAS, so we're just gonna put TARA. We have that set. And put lights. I think we were supposed to put taxi, but yeah, we sort of like forgot that. Nevertheless, like I said, it's all a learning stream. First stream, we're gonna see how it all goes on coming into Barbados. Alright, so we're all set. Beautiful Caribbean, man. Alright, so that was 40 minutes on the chrono. And it's first, okay. And we're ready for departure. We're just gonna hold short and just do the before departure checklist. So it said before takeoff, which is flaps and stabilizer trims, which we already have all set. Flaps 1, and that's all set. So we're ready for departure. He gives us the win. He told us prepared for departure. So we're gonna press about 50 N1, 44, and press Toga. So here we go. Wish me luck. First departure. Alright, so throttle, yoke forward.
On taxiway.
Oh, there we go. 60 knots. There we go. Some strong winds. There we go.
80 knots.
80 knots. Oh, there we go. Oh, some winds from the right to the left. There we go. And V1,
V1
rotate. Ooh, very heavy. Oh yes, very heavy, very heavy. Woo. Very heavy. And they're coming up. Woo.
Caribbean 416, time airborne 20470. Climb maintain final 250, proceed on course.
400.
Roger, climbing and departure flight of 250 and proceeding on course at Caribbean 416. Okay, so and I climb out 1,000 feet. Oh, that was pretty close. There are some views for you guys. Woo. Oh, and there we go, N1. So we're gonna get flaps up. Oh, that was. So we gotta go to 4,100 feet. So at this point, we're just gonna. Okay. So we're gonna get auto throttle, heading select, and we're gonna increase the speed to 250 knots. There you go. As you can see, it's very windy at the moment. Very windy. Ooh. Nice. Let's climbing out. Oh. Okay, so we're passing 4,001, so we're gonna put standard. And then we're gonna left turn since we're passing 4,001, so we're gonna left turn to intercept the uniform Romeo 515. At this point, it put taxi lights off. And climb out. so let's see what the after takeoff checklist is. After takeoff checklist: engine bleeds is on, PAX is auto, landing gear is up, no lights, and flaps is up, no lights, and the landing gear is up and off. Okay, so there you go, departing out of beautiful Piarco, and a nice evening. Just a few clouds as you can see around. Just wonderful, absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's get an outside view.
Delta 87, good afternoon, good evening, from meeting for that 340.
Okay. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yes, and we're at 8,000 feet at the moment. Oh. Okay, so we can, like we said, we have tailwinds on this flight, just about 10 knots. So when passing 10,000, we'll put the landing lights off. Really gorgeous, man, gorgeous. Yeah, I hope you guys already hear me and hear me really clearly. Okay, so we're gonna put that to L. No, we're gonna increase the speed to what? Since we're on intersection, so we're just gonna go and see what the speed is. 292. So increase it to 292 since we're on heading at the moment.
Virgin 131, descend, maintain 50240.
There we go. And like I said, passing 10,000 feet, so we're gonna put the landing lights off. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Alright, so we're gonna intercept, so we're gonna put L nav. Oh, what's it saying here now? What's it saying here now? Not L nav. Is it Vino?
Carolina 470, pilot discretion, descend across the local at
Why is it saying? Oh, right, we're on rig discontinued. Right, so, alright, we're gonna put the tab. There we go. And then if we put LNAV now, it's supposed to connect. There we go. And then by that, we'll put VNAV as well. So here we go. We're gonna synchronize the heading in case of any emergency. Yes, so some pretty nice views for you guys here. And passengers enjoying themselves. Here you go. Would love to be on one of these on this flight right now. Let me see who's here. Who's that? Austin? Oh jeez. Right. Okay. Who's this fella? Alright, man. Alright. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, this guy is definitely going on a business trip. The island, passing on the coast, and we will be going, I think, to Tobago. So I'm just gonna put airport, so which you can see here, Tobago. So Tobago is supposed to be straight ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys can let me know what you want on the next stream. Yeah, so if anybody has anything that they want to say, they can also just, like I said, shoot me a message in Discord.
Carolina 470,
And they can let me know
240.
if there's anything you want to let me know. At the moment, just a little bit bumpy, not too bad. So I think I can probably release the passengers, even if it's a short flight, I guess. At the moment, not too bumpy, but all is well so far. Go. Using reserves. Okay, so that was the departure. So I think it's ILS 9. Yeah, it's so just leave the ILS. We'll leave this go because it's not straight from the route into Piarco and then onto the ILS. They will give us some vectors and then go into the ILS. So the moment we see on the Swift, the moment we see Piarco, Barbados approach, 80s.
525, Whiskey Golf, descent final 240.
So yeah, and at the moment is information Bravo and it's scattered 18. So some good, at least some good visibility and not much clouds, low clouds. So get a good ILS approach in event of any issues, because this sim does tend to have some issues here and there. So yeah. Okay, so if you want to see the island, this is Tobago, Xplane 12. Okay. Let's see if we see the airport right here. Okay, I know Virgin Atlantic goes on there. Yeah, I think Virgin Atlantic goes on there, connecting to St. Lucia now. From St. Lucia goes to Tobago. Before I used to go to Trinidad, but I think they connect them now to Tobago. I think Tobago has some flights directly to like I think either Manchester or Gatwick. They have a very big airport on there, international airport. So we're climbing just about 20,000 feet, and we'll see where the top of climb we reach. I think it's in progress. Is this in progress? Top of climb, yeah, it's in 15 nautical miles. Go. So yeah, this aircraft, I think this version I'm using, I'm not too sure if I had some notes last time for this. That's different things. No, so the aircraft had, I think this version has some different changes, but you can go on the website Zibo and see what the changes are. Yeah, which I think so far it's getting a little bit more stable. I think before I used to have some issues with the LNAV, VNAV, but at the moment
CaribbeanAirlines 470, contact Antigua approach,
right, so
119.10.
I'm just going to put Barbados, just update it again, the weather. I love this program, by the way. You know, it really gives you accurate takeoffs and landings. Yeah, that was a bit of a scary departure. Yeah. Yeah.
25 Whiskey Golf, contact approach 129.35, heavy landings.
129.35, 5 Whiskey Golf. Save, thanks for the service.
Yeah, so alright. At the moment, yeah, we're just gonna wait till we reach the top climb, and then we're gonna start getting set up. I mean, the destination should reach very soon. But yes, so yes, you can visit my page, my Discord as well. I have some videos saved here already, and like I said, you can go on the page and view something. I have a question here because I have some airports that on Xplane I'm not too sure how good they are in terms of like very strong system or very medium range system. That's the
Virgin 121, contact approach 129.35.
They're telling us that we're approaching flight level 250. Okay. So yeah, so somebody can shoot me a message and let me know how it performs on certain medium range systems, because you know sometimes we buy some products and not too sure how it will work on certain mid-range systems, because most of these products are for high systems, and I'm not too sure how that gets on. But nevertheless, yeah, we are just arriving at flight level 250. Really loving this flight into Barbados at the moment, and like I said, with this program you can see all the aircrafts that are wrong if they are. So if you go put the radar, nothing much at the moment, or probably it's just not loading yet. You can go on models here and see which models there are. Okay, so nothing within my range at the moment, but you can see the Barbados approach is online, which is a 1 to 9.35. So I'll just put it in this time, 1 to 9. 1 to 9.35. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why it always does that. 0.35. Here we go. Okay. So yeah, like I said, we're just gonna get set up for the arrival, because the top of descent is within 57. So at this point, normally you just get the 80s for the which you can see here. You can either hear or get it read. Listen to it on the server, but at the moment I'll just read it. It's information Bravo. The weather was an hour ago, so that weather will change very soon. 16011 knots, so it's quite a little bit gusty. The visibility is good. We have an altimeter 1010, so we're just gonna set that. I think that's the same as Piarco, I think, if I can remember, on departure. 1010. Right. And I say the landing runway is 09, ILS and RNAV is available.
My entry to
Our aircraft is RNAV approved, and well, GPS and stuff, so we can just use the ILS. I'm not using the NOTAMs today, so we'll just use what we have. Okay, so we can also review for the approach. So you can go and put TBPB and see.
What
was that? There we go, starts to shake, some turbulence. Yeah, some turbulence. It's like little, light chops. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back here. So we know in terms of arriving, that's for noise abatement departures, which we're not gonna be using at the moment. Just using ILS, and see the ILS is heading 91 with 110.1, which is here 110.1, which gonna use the system ILS has. Sometimes I know it doesn't tend to connect. Sometimes you have to press the approach before even doing the localizer. I'm not sure why, but sometimes it does work, sometimes it doesn't. I think you can change it in the settings, where you can put either to just glide slope capture before instead of just the localizer. So I'll have to go and check that out. But for the approach, so we're gonna go, because the weather is very good, it's just gonna be a standard arrival. We are category
CaribbeanAirlines 416, contact approach 129.35.
Look, they're calling me at the moment, so Caribbean 416 over to Grand Island approach 129.35. Have a good day, Caribbean 416. Okay, so over to approach. So as we were saying, So since we are category Charlie aircraft, so we put 384, which is 215s array 384. So just gonna put that. Somebody asked me a question the other day whether to use a radio or barrow, and you can use radio or barrow, whichever one you think is. But I think radio is for more or less when there's like bad weather, very low visibility, and I think for the barrow it's just a minimum altitude that once you reach the altitude, because most likely you might be at flying using your own controls, and then once you reach that minimum, if you're not stable, then you just do a misapproach altitude. Or if you're going down up to a certain on for example the ILS in a category A, because they have A, I think A, B or C or 1 to 3, and then whichever one, then you just if you're using so like single ILS, then you don't well, you'll have to disconnect the flight directors and disconnect the autopilot, because it wouldn't have a proper flare so system. So the plane would also, I think the plane would just automatically deactivate the autopilot, and you still have to fly it manually. So most pilots would just go down and then manually. And there's so many other factors, like if it's too windy, you're not gonna be on ILS. You'll be on the ILS, but then you disconnect the ILS if it's very windy, because the ILS might be hard to keep up. So you'll want to manually fly to try to stabilize it. And then if it's too windy, then you just go around a procedure. So there's many different categories to when you're gonna use the ILS or not. Whether raw ILS or a procedure. So I'm just gonna call them Grant Adams approach Caribbean 416 at with you flight level 250.
Caribbean Airlines 416, Adams approach, roger, good evening. Bravo's current, you can expect ILS approach runway 09.
Roger, Bravo approve, and expecting ILS runway 09, Caribbean 416. Okay, so we're just gonna get the weight, which is 65.5. I reckon it's the weight in which I think for landing was supposed to be, I think 65.3.
416, reduce correction, descend level 160.
It will be asking us to descend flight level 160, Caribbean 416. Okay, so we're just going to step down now. Flight level 160. Okay, so we're gonna go to level change 160. If you want to change the lighting, you can change the lighting from here. Alright, if you want. Okay, so I'm just.
Virgin 313, descend 3000 feet.
And if you want to change this on top, you can change this button right here.
Descend 3000,
Okay. So that's that. So we're just gonna get the 65, put in the weight, and then get the speed. So 65.65. Oh, I think he's messaging me. So so yeah, so we're gonna get the weights. So it's 65 point at the moment it's 65.5, so it's 65.65, probably 65,200. I'm gonna put hello.
Heading to 360.
Left heading 360, Caribbean 416. So they give us a heading of 360. So There we go. 360. So we're gonna just get the. But I think they want us to go to descend a lot faster. That's why they're giving us some spacing. Okay, so the speeds using flaps 40, anti-ice will be off, and we're doing a manual landing. Shows with a feet of 3729, so we take all the brakes too. Using a landing distance 7288 feet. So 2. So that's okay. We set that 2, and we see speeds of 141. So we're gonna get that 141. It's not too gusty, so we'll see 40 141. Perfect. So that's pretty much good. What you would normally do is just put 65 to 65.2 here, and then to speed out the speed here, and then you just take it from here, plug it in. So see, as I press the menu, then it goes back to the original, but it's just giving a projected weight and the speed to see, just to verify. So I'm using some speed brakes. Let's go down, and we're descending at the moment at 2,800 feet. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go continue. So as I say, we're gonna go on a 3-degree glide slope. 3 degrees here. And if we want to do a manual, then we will just go on at the speed. It was 140, which will be descend at 743 feet per minute.
Adams approach, Roger, good evening. Maintain run ahead and rate identify crossing 2,100 feet.
So in event of any emergency or anything, we just go around. And the go around is going to be straight out, and then onto Napa, and then Aloki. So so that's that. Nothing else really. Transition altitude, it says 3000, but
Virgin 18, correction, 131.
alright, so for the airport, we're gonna exit on Echo, and then they're gonna let us know which one they want us to go. As you can see here, Echo, and then whichever stand they want us to go on. They'll give us some guidance as to which. Okay, so speed brakes off. A little bit thing there.
Left turn on course at 518 flight level 240 for United 389er.
Okay, so and I'll zoom in a bit. Caribbean 416, flight level 160. Yeah. What? Yeah, I landed just now. Yeah. Yeah, so she wants to be part of the life. She wants to be on board this flight into Barbados at the moment. Yeah, it's lovely Piarco. Lovely Piarco event. So this is Caribbean 416, say again.
That'll be fly heading 310.
310, and you say the sequence number 3 for arrival? Caribbean 416?
Resequence you, number 3 for the ILS. You'll be crossing the final approach path, and you'll be making after a left turn back on course.
Oh, Roger, Caribbean 416. Okay, so he just said that he's gonna be making a left and then crossing, and then, because at this height I was like, yeah, we're not gonna make it. So I think we're gonna be turning around and then getting down enough that we can.
Caribbean 416, descend flight level 050.
There we go. Descending flight level 050, Caribbean 416. So we're gonna go speed brake, speed level change again. 050. we go. Okay.
Virgin 313, you cleared ILS approach on Virgin 09.
Cleared ILS 09 approaching 121.
When able, give me that best descent for 3000.
Alright.
November 525 Whiskey
It's
Golf.
okay, so we're just gonna put some speed brakes out.
Heading 150.
Alright, so okay, so we're gonna get some speed brakes out. Okay.
Attention all aircraft. Barbados Grandly Adams International UNH 1012.
There you go. So I'm just gonna go back to YouTube just for a second here. Okay. Just having a bit of an issue here. So
Adams
that's
approach. Good evening. It's American 2865 Heavy with you climbing through 4,600 feet.
American 2865, Roger. Welcome aboard.
just gonna go
Radar
back to.
identified crossing.
Oh, just yeah, because for some reason I just had a bit of an issue.
Level 240, left turn approved on course.
On flight level 240 and left turn on course, American 2865.
November 525 Whiskey, reduce speed to 190.
Reduce it to 190, November 525 Whiskey Golf.
Caribbean Airlines 416, turn left, heading 090.
Left heading 093, Caribbean at 416. So that's a left turn. Okay, so we had to reduce speed since we're 10. Okay, so here we go. It's trying to reduce speed since we're 10,000. Level change to, and then heading 030. Okay, so, and we're gonna put speeds of 250 knots, sorry, just so that we can start to get a descent to 250, and then we're gonna get a heading of 030.
Attention all aircraft. Barbados Grandly Adams International
November 525 Whiskey Golf, you clear ILS approach on
Alright, so here we go.
Traffic
So
approximately 11 miles.
I'm just checking to see where the airport is at the moment.
Approach 09er.
Here we go.
November 525.
Alright, so we have that, so we're gonna put landing lights out.
Adams
Okay.
approach, good afternoon, November 235 Charlie. We are ready to go via for the
Okay.
plaza and ready to taxi.
November 235
Okay.
Charlie, stop by 1. Clear landing.
So here we go. Alright, so we're just a bit high, so we're turning it wrong at the moment. Yeah, coming into land in Barbados over here. Alright. Alright, so they tell us a heading of.
Virgin 313 Heavy, you clear the land runway 09er, so just run
I think it was 050.
Clear to land runway 09er, Virgin 121.
At the moment, it seems like it's heading 090. Okay, and when we get a little closer, then we're gonna reduce some speed. Right. Okay, so it's 33 so far. We still have a few minutes. Oh. Alright. Alright, so
American 2065.
yep.
We're gonna have to disconnect. We're having some system issues here.
Alright, so we're getting in. We can see we have some. Oh,
Roger, copy that. My apologies.
we can see that we have
Thanks for the ATC. Have a
some
good day.
aircraft right in front of us here.
Attention all aircraft.
Okay, he did tell us that we were number 3 for arrival. He said, let me ask him. Okay, there we go. So it seems like we gotta have to overcorrect, and we're gonna put the speed brakes up. There we go. So then the thrust is gonna go up a bit. Alright. So we're coming in nicely to our arrival. Okay. There we go. Alright. Alright, so we coming in nicely into this very nice approach into Barbados.
235 Mike Charlie. Confirm ready.
Let me see if there is a
235 Mike Charlie, we're ready to
aircraft. Let me see which aircraft they have
Roger,
at
I've cleared you to
Piarco at the moment.
destination Port Plata, where the vectors
Let me
direct
see.
Iluri, direct Koi, that's
Mm.
St. Thomas, correction. Flight plan route, climb and maintain.
Okay, so we have quite a lot of aircrafts
40 squawk.
in Piarco at the moment.
704.
Yeah, quite a lot.
Here to Puerto Plata, we have vectors to Iluri,
Alright, and
that's
our
fine.
friends
Initial climb
Olivia Gibbons,
12704,
Zario Cummins.
235 Mike Charlie.
Oliver Gibbons is the C1 at Barbados at the moment, so that's him talking right now.
Correction, call back ready for push and start. Runway 99.
The tower is Amer at the moment. Big up to you guys.
Roger, well, we actually
I'm probably
already
gonna
taxi
slow down
235 Mike Charlie from
a bit. Let me see if we can go down to speed 220. Okay, so we're gonna get
Taxi to looking for in the Bravo via Alpha, runway 09, November 235 Mike Charlie.
we're gonna reduce the speed to 220, around 220 knots.
On time 21. Welcome to Adams.
Okay, so we're just gonna correct. Let's see, we have to go more left, more right, sorry. So let's go to and check that one. Okay, so just above clean speed for flaps. So we're gonna leave the flaps up still. Go.
Virgin, the contact ground on frequency 121.90.
Alright. I don't know if you guys buzzing, but I am buzzing also for this flight.
Affirm and hold short at Echo.
Can hear a lot of people in the background. Yeah, man. Somebody was asking me the question about JetView. So JetView is
November 25,
it's a program I'm using, but it's not, it's free, but you have to get a subscription. But at the moment I don't have the latest subscription. My subscription ended, so
CaribbeanAirlines 416, send 3,000.
so I'm using slightly outdated.
0. And you're clear for the LS approach, run is your name.
QNH 1010 and descend 3,000 feet. Cleared for the ILS approach, runway 09, Caribbean 416.
Okay, firm.
Okay, so alright, so we're getting ready. So we're just gonna go slightly right to intercept the ILS. At the moment, just gonna go straight. We'll go tag. Oh, what did I press? Alright, end this. So C1, go straight to C1, and we're gonna put. And sorry, I'm gonna go back down. Sorry, press the wrong thing. 220 knots. Okay, so we're gonna stay at 220 knots at the moment. We put the QNH 1010. We have the barrel. It's gonna be a manual arrival today. This flight, we'll get the ILS at the start, and then on descent, then we're gonna go manual. A really lovely Caribbean flight. Really love flying in the Caribbean as well. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, so we're getting in a little closer. So we're 11 knots before we 11 nautical miles before we intercept the ILS. Barbados, man, a really nice country, man. I've been there so many times. I really love the country. So many places to go. You know, down at Oistins. Yeah, man. They're on St. Lawrence Gap.
235 Mike Charlie,
I'm sure
contact
those of you who knows about it, who's been there, you know, knows it's quite a lot of fun over there.
118, 730 number 235 Mike Charlie.
I know the flying fish. Funny enough, I haven't eaten much fish in Barbados.
On the ground, you can contact Ron. Stay with me, too short.
Seems like something I'll have to go and do. Alright, so we're just about getting there, 7 nautical miles. I think we're gonna slow down to 180 knots, and then we're gonna put flaps 1. As you can see, the drag. So as we start to get drag, the aircraft starts to shake a bit now. Okay, and when it goes beyond 1, then we're gonna put 2. And I think at the moment we'll press localizer, which actually did work this time. Okay, so 1, and then we're gonna press 2, and that way now the aircraft should descend a little bit straighter, so that way we can see more. Okay, so we're gonna put flaps 5 at the moment. Okay. There we go.
November 525 Whiskey Golf on time.
Just about 2 nautical miles.
Adams, vacate Echo and contact
So somebody just vacated.
121.90.
121.9, 121. I'll put ground 121.
Vacate on
decimal
Echo
nine.
and over the ground 121.90. Thanks for the service.
90.
Why Whiskey Golf?
Oh, 121. Decimal 90. Okay, so that's the ground. Okay, so I think we have the localizer, I think, is gonna capture just now, shortly. And we'll just put the approach, which I think we had to connect the localizer first. At the moment it's not connected, but so aircraft is turning around because we have a lot of crosswind. Shouldn't be turning as much, I think. Probably just some unstable there because we have some dark clouds over here. I think we are supposed to put. I had the seatbelts on auto, so put approach. It's supposed to be connecting, but I'm not sure why it's not connecting. That's why, like I said, that's why sometimes it takes a lot. Okay, so we'll go down to 2,000 feet and let's see if that.
United 386, unfortunately Piarco is offline. Resume no navigation. See you next time. Take care. Have a
So let's see if that helps out.
Going over Unicom, thanks so much for the service. For United 389.
Okay. So it's supposed to be 2,000 feet over here.
1,000 to go.
Okay, so it's 91. So put 91. Alright. How do you say Piarco just went offline? Alright. So we're coming into Barbados. Not much you can see from here. Not sure if you guys can see anything here, but there's much at the moment. At the moment, I'm not using auto offer for this, so probably.
Adams departure number 235 Charlie.
I'm not sure why it's not connecting on auto, but like I said,
Charlie.
you can use the manual one, which you said.
Left turn on course 21.
which he said we're gonna be descending around 140-7, descend at 740. So since it's not connecting, the Zibo
CaribbeanAirlines
always
416, contact tower, frequency 118.70.
118.70, Caribbean 416. Good day.
Or on frequency,
Okay,
standby.
you say 118.70.
118.7, good day.
118.
Down 187. See you.
Oh Jesus, 108.56. Okay, there we go. Piarco, Grand Adams Tower, Caribbean 416. With you on the glide for actually descending for the glide for runway 109. Okay, so we're just going to disconnect. We're just going to disconnect. Caribbean 416, say again, sir. Okay, so we're just going to project clear to land runway 09 at Caribbean 416. Okay, so we, like I said, we're just going to descend around 700, 800 feet per minute. Reduce speed, flaps going down. Okay, and you can see. Okay, alright, it's very windy, so we're gonna get the get on. Alright, very windy, so just about like I said. Alright, so it seems like it's gonna be a crosswind landing, but
1,000.
let's see how this landing goes. I have the call signs on, so that's why the landing was so we're gonna put, okay, so we don't wanna go
500.
we don't wanna go below the glide. There we go. And flaps 30. Alright, here we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
400.
There we go. Oh. There we go.
300.
There we go.
Caution, taxiway.
There you
Caution
go.
on taxiway.
And the landing checklist is complete. We have flaps and
100.
okay. There we go.
50. 30. 20. 10. Caution on taxiway.
Ooh.
On taxiway.
That's ooh. Ooh. That was a heavy one. Yep.
80 knots.
That was a heavy one. And 80 knots. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna get the reverse. Reverses out. Alright.
Yeah, Church 6, Adams 12.
There we go.
Yeah, Church 6, line up and wait for runway 09. I've been waiting for runway 09.
Okay. So there we go. We actually went beyond it, so that's okay. Alright, so let's exit the runway. Okay, flaps coming all the way up. Alright, so that was quite a bit of a landing. It was very, like I said, crosswind, so.
Zibo 416, welcome, Adams. Hold shuttle for Alpha, contact ground 121.9.
Caribbean 416, over to ground 121.9, Caribbean 416. Okay, so yeah, so that's pretty much that. So let's all of that out.
Yeah, Trade 6.
So put okay. So we're just gonna just slow down here, and at the moment so we're gonna go to ground 121.9. Alright, so we have a bit of aircraft sight here. That was quite a very aggressive landing. Very aggressive landing. We have a Virgin right here. We have a Liat, we have a Speedbird, and some other aircraft right here. So we're gonna put the landing lights off. Alright. And then that. Caribbean 416, vacated runway. Caribbean 416, vacated runway, and requesting taxi to the gate, to the stand.
416, good day, you can taxi stand 12.
The taxi stand 12, Caribbean 416. Oh, here we go. We have a Liat. Oh, really nice. Wow. Wonderful. Stand 12. So, I'm gonna look for stand 12. Which one is stand 12 at the moment? Okay, so we're just gonna see if we get stand 12. That's stand 15. And if I remember, stand 12 is over here, so it's coming up. Alright. I don't know what you guys thought about that, but that was a very tough landing. Roar. Ooh. Wow, that was pretty wicked. That was pretty wicked. Yeah, I should have gone around. Definitely should have gone around, but it's like I just wanted to just take on a challenge for a little bit. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, definitely not gonna be doing that in real life, but I think they have us right next to the Virgin. Okay. Okay. There we go. Here's the Virgin. Alright, so it's been about 3 minutes already, so I guess we should put the APU on now. Alright. Okay. Alright, so lovely Barbados. It does look okay for, you know, default scenery for Barbados. I'm not gonna lie, it does look really good. And that's a Virgin, is that a A320? Virgin has a A320? I'll check it out. I'll see what it is just now, shortly. So the APU is coming on. APU is coming on, okay. And we'll hold it right here. Okay, so yeah. So we're gonna put the parking brakes on. Parking brakes is on. The APU just came on. Taxi lights off. And we're gonna put the throttles, the controls to cut off. Alright, so here's the Liat. So like I said, we can see what aircraft, and that's what I like about this. You can see what models. So the Virgin is a A320, and it is a A320 Neo showing as a A320. So they're in a Neo, not the CEO version. So that's why it's that's why it looks like this. But I wonder where is he going. Yeah, I wonder where is he going. Okay, so at the moment, just gonna put all of this off at this point in time. Seat belts off. Actually, let me see, how hot is it here? It's 28. Not too bad. So leave the packs on, but we're gonna get the doors. So get the doors, entry open, and get the cargo and the forward cargo open. Right, and yeah, that was pretty much a very good flight. I ain't gonna lie. So far, this first one. Alright, so I'm gonna put this. It's been unsteady already. Until the collision lights will be off, and we can put all of these off. I'm not sure why this aircraft is bouncing like this, but let me see. What? Why is it sinking? Like what? Can somebody please explain to me like what is going on here? What? Did my wheel break or something? What? Anyways, yeah, so that was the first stream done here, guys, for you. So we'll come back for the second one on this flight out to Kingston, Jamaica. Once again, thank you for watching this with me. Appreciated you guys for watching, commenting, and yeah, see you on the next stream, which will start in a while. A day. Bye bye.